off on Derek Holland about how he let the team down, how he let
Derek
the city
Holland
down.
hasn't done the same things that Dirk has done, though.
But once again, we're talking about people that's injured and can't play.
Mm-hmm.
That's Dirk right now.
Right now. But he's been durable for most of his career.
I think I know where you're going with this because you're saying, because look at the Lakers now. Kobe, they were awful last year.
Yeah.
Look at them now. They're a lot better. Kobe,
it's a long season. I don't.
And you got to think the Mavericks are decimated with injuries right now as well.
I don't think the Lakers are a playoff team.
I don't think so either, but I think they're a lot better than they were last year. They're the number 2 pick last year.
They have a lot of good young talent.
4,
there.
something like that. 4 pick.
D'Angelo Russell, Ingram,
Brandon Ingram,
Julius Randle, Clarkson.
I think you're onto something that Dirk. I think what you're saying is Dirk is kind of holding this team back.
Oh, he's been holding this team back.
I agree with
years.
That. I agree with that
for years.
because,
and I don't think that having an owner saying, "Oh, we're going to give this player this treatment because he's won one championship."
Well, they missed their opportunity. They wanted to win another one with Dirk, and it just didn't happen.
Okay, the only opportunity they had to win a championship was one when they played Miami the first time in the playoffs. That's
in 2007,
right? And the next time when they actually won it,
well,
that was their 2 opportunities. Then once he got rid of Tyson Chandler, that ruined the team.
It did,
but that was the whole. The plan was to get a big fish, like they were trying to get Dwight Howard, Darren Williams in his prime and all that, and it didn't work.
Right.
So, I mean, at least he tried. You do have some owners in the NBA that won't even try that.
They're scared.
Exactly, they're scared to do that. So their teams are stuck in the middle of the conference or the bottom of the conference, and they have no end in sight. But then you have a guy like Mark Cuban who's willing to put his reputation on the line and put his team on the line to get a superstar in here. It hasn't worked out, but still,
I don't think Mark Cuban is really interested after he got his NBA title. I don't think he's interested in the Dallas Mavericks. I think that is just a secondary. I mean, look at what we've seen this last year. He spent more time on Shark Tank. He's been parading around the country with Hillary Clinton.
That sits in the stands for the games, though. So that shows something.
I mean, it's definitely not his number 1 priority. Never has been, though. I don't think.
I think it's been his priority. I mean, for a long time, it was people wanted to come and be a Dallas Maverick because they were the first one to have a special plane made for the comfort.
Yeah.
So he was invested at one point, and he used to love getting technical fouls for coming out on the floor as an owner. And
right. Oh, I remember those all the time. And complains about the refs. I just think that
drove me nuts. Also,
I like Mark Cuban because he's Texas, man. He's going to tell you what he thinks, doesn't care. He's going to do what he wants because that's what he can do. He's probably
good
one of the
Texas boy.
I don't know. I like Mark Cuban a lot. I think he does. I think eventually he might sell the team though, because I think he's got some, like you said, other things that could bring him to a more predominant role.
He's got other priorities.
Yeah, I think but I think deep down in his heart, he will always love the Mavericks and always do the best thing for the Mavericks.
I think he will always love Dirk Nowitzki. And Mavericks, secondly.
But I think he'll be like the Carters, because the Carters that owned the team before him still come to the games to this day.
I thought Ross Perot owned him before.
Yes, Perot,
I'm not a
but
fan.
then the Carters were before him.
I've never been a Mavericks fan, so I don't know.
So, but the Carters still come to the game, so I think he'll still be that way. Even if like you said, he sells the team, he'll still come to the games.
I just love, like you said, what he's done. He was the first one to really bring luxury to anything in the NBA for players.
Right, and I'll give credit where credit's due.
And that stadium over there is awesome. That's out of all 3, that is my favorite stadium. I love the American Airlines more than Ballpark. I only love it more than Texas State or
AT&T Stadium.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I love that place, man. And Mark Cuban built uptown Dallas, this area.
Oh yeah, this is all his work right here. I mean,
this used to be a field out by 35.
Right, yeah.
Right.
I was watching that Dirk documentary the other day, and came out and it's like, oh, this is going to be Dirk's land right here, and they were standing in a field, and that's where basically all this Victory Park area is.
Right.
So. Because before, people that don't know the area, the Reunion Tower, where that used to be the Reunion Arena right there, and that's
used to be the home of the Mavericks and the Stars. Yes.
And that place was, from what I understand, just a dump.
I went there one time and I was really little, but I remember it looked like a high school stadium.
It did.
Looked like a high school arena.
I remember driving by it one time, this when I came to Dallas I don't even know why I came to Dallas, and I was like, oh, that's it? Okay, whatever. I just kept on driving.
Typical Houston mindset there by Dave, yeah.
So, I mean, come on now. The Summit, that's now, was it Lakeland Church or whatever? Joel Osteen's church. Yeah. Is it Lakeland Church? I don't know what it's called.
I don't know. I know Joel
Not to
Osteen.
get into religion on Texas
Well,
Rangers
no, I'm not trying to get that. That's trying to... Somebody's going to know it. And they're like, oh, could you not know the Joel Osteen's church name? I don't know.
Who cares?
He lives in Texas. Yeah. Well, he's a Texas stranger, so okay.
He's a Texas.
He's a stranger from afar. Yeah.
Yeah, so... but no... It was, I'd say like 2011, 2012. This is... And the guy that broke the story about the reporters, his name was Tim Cato, and he was at the University of North Texas with me. And I met him, and I actually got him a job with the paper. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I do this Mavs Moneyball," and I've been trying to get a hold of him. And I think you guys, let's go ahead and put my life on blast here. The other day, I was trying to update my phone, and stupid iPhone, if it drops or if you lose your Wi-Fi connection or whatever while you're doing an update, it goes to a factory reset.
He's an idiot.
And so basically, I lost all my contacts in my phone, so I've been trying to contact him through LinkedIn, Twitter, and everything else. I just can't get a hold of Tim Cato because the whole idea was to bring him in and have him talk about it. And it may be a little too late, but Tim Cato, if you're happening to listen to this, I know you have my number in your phone. Shoot me a text, call me, do something. Just don't send me a smoke signal. I don't know how to read those. But
you complete me.
No, he does not complete me at all. He doesn't even inspire me.
He completes the show in this segment.
But what I was getting back was in 2011, I was calling for the trade of Dirt and Whiskey.
Yeah.
After they won the title in 2011?
Well, okay, so was it 2011 they won the title? Okay, so
I was at the victory parade, I should know. So
okay, I was still living in Waco when that happened. So it was the following year because they got rid of Tyson Chandler. Dirk really didn't that following year. Dirk really didn't look that great.
Well, that was a shortened season too. That was when the strike was, and they played 66 games or something like that.
Yeah. And he just didn't look that great. I was like, okay, this is the time where you go ahead and you fool a team. You go ahead. You put them on the market. Hey, what do you want for this guy? Oh, well, I'll give you 2 young players for this, or I'll give you a draft. If you give Mavericks a draft pick, it's going to be wasted no matter what they do with the draft pick.
I will come to the Mavericks' aid here a little bit. Recently, they have started taking the draft more seriously with the Justin Anderson, who actually looks like
in
to
the
be a
second
decent
round.
player. No, Justin Anderson was a first round pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking of the other guy.
Yeah, but he's actually looking pretty decent. As you can see on our lovely television broadcast right there. But they're starting to take it, and they're starting to build more youth around.
The thing was always too is that Rick Carlisle never wanted to rebuild a team.
Exactly.
That's tough.
Yeah, I get that, but
then go somewhere else.
You want what you want, man. I mean, a coach has a say in a lot of what the team does.
Exactly. And he never like to build on Kirk's point. He never wants to give the keys of his offense to a rookie point guard or a young point guard. He always wants that veteran, like he had Kidd, and now he's got Darren Williams, and he's got all these veteran. He's old.
Okay, so I really have a hard time wrapping my head around a yes to this question. So I'm going to throw this question out to both of you guys and go ahead and answer it and be as honest as you can. And I'm going to let you know I'm going to totally disagree with you.
Okay.
Okay. So
that's what we do at the straight.
It's okay to build a team that's going to be roughly around 500. You're going to sneak into the playoffs at 7 or 8 and be booted in the first round. That's okay?
No.
That's not okay. That's not what I'm saying.
But that's what the Mavericks have done the last 3 years.
Very true, but you got to look.
What other team could compete though with the past 2 years has been the Warriors. So would it have made a difference if they were a number 2 seed anyway? I mean, they would have lost it to the Warriors eventually. Probably.
That's 2-3. Well, you had the Spurs.
Even if they would have tanked, it still
you had the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Spurs are just the complete opposite. Actually, they're kind of the Some the same way as the Mavericks. I mean, they're great because they have a great head coach, but they're old, man. They're not going to beat the young athletic guys like OKC.
But they draft well, and they pull people from
other teams,
Europe to come here.
Yeah.
So when was the last time besides Dirt and Whiskey, they pulled a Euro player to come here to the Dallas Mavericks?
It's been a while.
So it just doesn't happen. So for me, Dallas Maverick fans, go ahead and give me that. That's pulling your head out your butt.
Right.
At some point, you're going to have to be hard on Mark Cuban and say, "Hey, we expect more than being a number 8 seed. Contend for a championship."
I won't say that he's the best at building a team, but when
he's done it before. He's done it in the past. He's had 2 teams he's took to the NBA Finals. One team. There was also another year that he was like the best team in the
they lost the Warriors
and they lost in the first round.
It was the year. It was
the year after.
It was the year after they went to the finals because they were the number 1 seed against the Warriors and lost.
Right. So Cuban has done it. He just refuses to do it.
I don't think he doesn't want to do it. I mean, why would he not want to do that?
Well, you got to give.
It's not Jerry Jones.
You got to give some flack on Donnie Nelson too, because Donnie Nelson as the GM has a lot to do with how they built the team as well. It's not just all on Cuban.
Oh, go ahead. Trade Dirk. Let him go. Say bye-bye.
But the thing is, you can't trade him now. Nobody's going to want to trade for him.
No, let him go.
Well, they already signed him to a 2-year deal. He's gonna finish his career.
Well, just go ahead and pay him $25 million. Say, hey, have fun. So go back to Germany. Have fun.
Yeah, that's probably the
so you're
right
going to be
a
better contender without him than with him?
Yeah.
Not going to be a better contender, but you can move on from him.
You can move on.
And
I would let him finish out his 2 years and let him do it on his own.
Yeah, you're dragging your feet. That's like being in a bad relationship, saying, "Oh, she might change her ways," and it's not going to happen.
What we got coming up on the next segment there?
I'm going to go ahead and skip that one that I have written down, but we're going to go straight to Texas high school football.
All right.
And we're going to wrap it up with that, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Come back and listen to us. Be morons.
You hear the headlines. You know health insurance is a real mess right now. Premiums have skyrocketed, and in most cases, you're stuck with your plan until open enrollment. But there's a government rule that allows you to qualify for lower health insurance rates if your life has changed. That means if you've changed jobs, if you're having a child, if you're getting married, if you're getting divorced, even if you run a small business or you're self-employed, this law may qualify you to get lower health insurance rates. Call the Health Insurance Hotline today. Learn how this 10-minute call can help you get lower health insurance rates. This is a free service to help consumers learn the laws to help them qualify for lower health insurance rates. So call right now to learn more. 800-926-4501, 800-926-4501, 800-926-4501, 800-926-4501.
Hey folks, Gavin Mitchell here. If you're in the market for a new car or truck, Jerry Chevrolet in Weatherford has been family owned and operated for nearly 50 years, and my family has done business with Jerry for 25 of those. Jerry's proudly built a reputation of working hard to provide their customers with great service and exceptional value. Jerry Chevrolet has hundreds of new trucks in stock, and they are always marked with the absolute lowest price. Come test drive the Chevy Silverado or the Colorado today and get yourself a $25 prepaid Visa gift card for doing it. When you go online at jerrychevytexas.com, Jerry will offer you a $25 prepaid Visa gift card just for stopping in. No purchase necessary. It's as easy as that. If you have a trade-in, Jerry Chevrolet is always looking for quality used cars, and you can go to jerrychevytexas.com today and find out what your vehicle is worth. Buy new roads at Jerry Chevrolet in Weatherford and at jerrychevytexas.com. Come out our way and trade your way. Tell them Gavin sent you.
Attention business owners. We know that owning a business means getting things done right now. So if your right now list includes a new building, call the Right Now Company. General Steel. We can design a building for your business quickly and save you thousands of dollars. That's right, thousands. You may think General Steel only builds large projects or that you can't afford General Steel quality. Well, check these prices. How about a 40 by 60 foot building for under $22,000? Or even a 50 by 100 for under $35,000? That's right, a 5,000 square foot building for under $35,000. And these buildings all have General Steel quality. Best of all, you can still order a building